Yay, I love it. Good morning. Okay, I love that you guys are here with us on a Saturday morning for brunch. We like to just meet with you at different times because most of us work. Most people I talk to work full-time job and don't want to get on the computer of an evening. If you're here and you're listening, tell us where you're watching from. My name is Jessica. I live in West Virginia. It is freezing, probably not as cold as it is where Bethany is, but cold enough. And we have lots of snow over it. I'm ready for springtime. Um, Oregon, yay. So the three of us have been making money in this space for a year or longer, and you've got an invite from one of us. So we want to talk to you a little bit today about what digital marketing is, how you can make money with no experience and no following, and how you can learn the skills. For so long, I kept hearing just buy a course and resell it over and over and over, but I didn't want to do that. If you've heard that, put me in the comments. I've heard it over and over. You're just buying a course. You're just selling a course. You don't know anything. I've been here 15 months. I have 13, maybe 14. I haven't looked lately. It's different streams of income, which is absurd to me because I have worked the same job for 17 years. I've been a secretary, worked for the state of West Virginia for 17 years. And I make more monthly here now online than my yearly salary for the state of West Virginia.
Wow,
Yes, Terry, changed my life.
that's
Um,
great.
Thank you. I'm going to mute you just for the recording, and then you can come off mute in a little bit and talk all you want to. It'll just help for my YouTube video. Okay, Terry? I was a very big skeptic. I had 0 followers on TikTok. I had Facebook, and I was a scroller on Instagram because I love food videos. I love to randomly scroll and watch food videos. And I was just completely downhearted because I had bought a bunch of courses, a lot of $47 things, $1,000 things, and the person that I purchased these things from promised me the world if I just put the link up in my bio. And that is a stereotype that has got to go in the trash can. So the Legacy Builder program is a class that's going to teach you skills to make money online. You have to plug in, but we're going to teach you how to make videos. We'll teach you what to say with or without showing your face, which was a big one because a lot of people don't want to show their face and make money online. Bethany's going to talk about that. She's actually making money right now from a devotion that she made for moms. And she's going to explain that digital marketing is anything that you're selling online. If you guys have Amazon Prime, you are a victim of digital marketing because Amazon Prime says, "Hey, Terry, I found something you might like." And then you click on it and then boom, you buy what Amazon Prime put in front of your face. Digital marketing is electronic advertising. It's 2025. We can get our toilet paper delivered to our front door, which is something we couldn't do 5, 10 years ago, right? Digital marketing to me was somebody with a white kitchen with thousands and thousands of followers, and their video editing was perfect. And I thought it was way out of reach for somebody like me. If you've ever thought that, put a 1 in the comments. I had 0 followers. I live in a double wide trailer. I love my double wide trailer. Ashley does too. I love my simple life. And I didn't think I'm not really techie. I'm not really smart. Bethany's the tech guru of the bunch. I just thought it was out of reach for me. And now I teach other people. I bought a class one time. I plug into it every single day. I make videos and go live, and we average 4 and 5 figure months. So Ashley and Bethany are both going to kind of share their story a little and talk about how they're making money online. And I welcome your comments and your questions in the chat because we will answer them. And you can come off mute later too if you want to. So take it away, Ashley.
Good morning. It's only 9 o'clock here for me. So good morning over here in Oregon. You guys, thanks for hopping on your weekend. I love what Jess said, right? Like we weren't really in this for like making millions, right? It was just trying to simplify things for us. I had been in healthcare for 15 years and I was so tired of missing out on all of the most important moments in my family's life. I was punching a clock for someone else and I missed the first 4 Christmases of my 5-year-old daughter's life. That is a certain sort of like guilt and torture that you don't get over easily as a parent. And that like the kind of was crazy is on top of all of that, it was like, what for, right? I mean, it would be one thing if I was going to work, I was picking up tons of overtime, and we were getting ahead, but we weren't. We were still stuck in that paycheck to paycheck, and I was just so tired of it. So I saw somebody on Facebook And she commented right when I was in like the depths of my financial depression. I was super struggling. I was checking my bank account every single day before I got out of bed. Has anyone been there? Like, like you're fixated on the bills, you're fixated on the debt, you're always consumed by it. That was me. And while I'm living that in my day to day, I'm picking up night shifts just to try and get ahead on top of my already 12-hour nursing hour shifts. And my husband that works blue collar, we're burning it at both ends and still struggling. I saw someone post on Facebook and she said, just made $5,000 while on vacation out of the country with my husband. And I instantly got jealous. I got angry. I got mad. I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I have to be doing something wrong. And that must be nice. Like, here you are gallivanting all over the world on vacation, and I'm stuck doing crazy shifts and still drowning. And I was like, all right, I got to figure something out. Like, I don't know what this is. I got to figure it out. Okay. We were this close to rock bottom. So I sent her a message and she said, it's digital marketing. Okay. You guys in the comments, drop it when you hear someone say, I do digital marketing. What does that make you think? Because I instantly thought that sounds techie. I'm awful at tech. That sounds time consuming. I'm already so busy. I'm working 12-hour shifts and I have 3 young kids. And I thought, that sounds like something you have to be, like Jess said, this perfectly put together influencer. And here I am with the noise, the toys, the chaos, the mountains of laundry, my popcorn ceilings, and my double wide, right? I don't feel like I fit that influencer mold. I certainly don't have thousands and thousands of followers that want to buy from me, right? So I kind of counted myself out before I even looked into it, before I even got the information. I was like, you know what, though? As scary as all of that sounds, as many excuses as I have for why that wouldn't work for me, I'm so terrified to go one more month stuck where I am. One more year having to look at my kids and be like, all right, see you tomorrow. Like, have a good Christmas, and having to FaceTime them on Christmas. One more time, one more kid where I missed his first steps. And
Amen.
it's not the way, y'all. It is just not the way. So I asked her for the information. I checked it out and I got started right away. When I started this, my goal was to make an extra $600 a month. If I could make an extra $600 a month, that was going to pay my car payment and that was going to pay my daughter's school tuition. It was one of those things that I had already spent it before I had even earned it. Like, in my mind, I knew exactly what that was going to go to. And the crazy thing is, you guys, I like exactly like Jess said, I never imagined that here I would be doing this, right? 2 months into this, I quit my job. 6 months into this, I paid off $30,000 worth of credit card debt and my Suburban 3 years early. 12 months into this, I had made my first $100,000. And that blows my mind because I did that as a stay-at-home mom. So yes, the money's been amazing. It's been great. But more than that, it's the fact that the last year and a half, I've been doing this all from home around mom life. So present at the field trips. I've been at a field trip and had a $900 sale come in, brunch with a friend, date with my husband, on vacation with my whole family, and having money come in. And that's what that like really, really amazing part of that is. And truly, I think that's what sets us apart from a lot of the other programs out there right now. And we can dive into that a little bit too if you guys need some like clarity on that. But we put heavy emphasis on the getting your time back portion of this. And Bethany's going to chat about that in a minute. And I didn't even know what the word automations meant. Drop me in the comments, say yes if you know, and say not yet if you don't know what automations mean, because I didn't know. But now that I have them, now that I have it making me $900 while I'm taking a nap with my son, that is one tool that I never want to be without. Okay. So guys, while you're sitting here, while you're watching, think about your questions, but I want you to know something. No matter who you are, no matter what your story is, there is somebody out there waiting to relate to you, to be inspired by you, and to connect with you. Okay. What this is going to give you is the solution that not only can help with your problems, but this solution can help with your customers' problems. And you get to be the person that brings that solution to them using the training that you're going to get from this program and from us. Okay. So I'm going to turn it over to Bethany. She's going to chat about the automations. We have a 2-hour workday and we're going to chat about that a little bit too, but just know that you can make this work around your life, right? Jess did it while she was working full time. Bethany is a stay-at-home mom, I started as a working mom and transferred over into that stay-at-home mom life. So whatever your life looks like, it's so simple to split this up and pop it into the pockets of your day. Literally, like I do 10 minutes in the school pickup line. I do 45 minutes while my son's taking a nap. So if you are coachable, you're consistent, and you know why you want to see success with this, then stay tuned, because this is like gonna be a big game changer for you. All right, Bethany, go for it.
Thank you, everybody, for being here and spending your Saturday morning with us. We super appreciate it. Um, so I came here a year ago because, like Ashley said, I was a stay-at-home mom, and being a stay-at-home mom is amazing. Okay, I'm never going to discredit that, but you don't make money doing it. You don't make money taking care of the kids. You don't make money doing the laundry and the dishes and all the things. And so being a family of six living off one income has been hard over the years. And really, it's just gotten harder and harder for me to be a stay at home mom because inflation, and my husband's job used to be amazing. And now it just hasn't kept up with the times and inflation. And it makes it a lot harder. And really, what pushed me, I sat and I watched all this for an entire year, watching other people change their lives, watching other people pay off debt and quit their jobs and all these things. And like Ashley and Jess, I ruled myself out. I said, it doesn't happen for somebody like me. I live in a very small town in Missouri, and I'm just a nobody. I'm just a small town farm girl. I'm a very hot mess stay at home mom of four. Okay. There was no way. But at the end of 2023, where our family was our farm was struggling, and it was making our home struggle. And we had to make the really hard decision to sell off 80 acres of our farm because inflation and 2 years of a drought just completely wiped us out. I never, ever wanted to be in that position again. And the fear of all the other things, the fear of failure, the fear of the investment, the fear of what other people are going to say and think, and this is brand new to me, all of that, that overrid all that. Okay. That I never wanted to be in that position again. I never wanted to have to sell off more of the farm. And I just felt like a little bit of a failure. Like, well, if you went and had a job and you were making income, don't get me wrong, I was hustling on the side. I've done the MLMs, the craft business out of my house. I've babysat, I've cleaned. I've always been trying to make extra income to make it not so tight. I've couponed and all the things, any type of frugalness, I found it. Okay. I was burnt out from all that. And I actually scrolled across Jess, and Jess made me see that anybody can do this. I related with her, and a year later, y'all, I'm here and I've changed my family's life. I've made just as much as my husband has in his full-time job, but I've never left our house. I've never left our kids or punched a time clock. And that to me is the biggest blessing, that I still get to be here present with them, because that was my number one priority, them. And I didn't want to miss it. I wanted to look back when I'm old and gray and be like, oh, I was there. My kids were literally just out of school for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I didn't have to call a boss and ask for permission. And that, the freedom of that, the freedom to be present and not have to worry about your business and be glued to it 24/7 is the automations, what we call our freedom machine. Okay. And this works for you all the time so that you can be at work, or you can be sleeping, or you can be at your kid's ball game or on vacation and sales come in, because all of you that are here because you put your email into our system, and all that system and everything is actually created for you and given to you here. Sorry, y'all, I got a touch of a cold still, and sometimes it stops me from talking. But that system runs for you. You're going to plug and play that. People go put their email in. They're getting information, and that information is sent to them automatically. So we're not sitting here typing out emails, because those were already given to us like a template in one sense. You get to go in and edit that and customize it to you. And those go out automatically. So you're not sitting there having to put in all this time constantly sending emails to people. Now, people will reply and ask questions, and I think that's amazing, because I love answering people's questions and getting to know people. That has been probably one of my favorite parts of this, is growing that relationship with the people that get started with us and seeing them flourish and grow. So that system works all the time. You probably don't understand it, but you probably are a part of so many automated systems. Like Jess was saying, Amazon, Bath and Body Works, Old Navy. You go shopping or eating anywhere in the world right now, and when you check out, they ask you for your email and you give it to them, right? Why? Because you want the information. So that's the same thing here. People come across our videos, our ads, whatever it is that we're posting, wherever it is we're posting, because we can post wherever we want to. So many different social media platforms. and they want the information. So we're not cold messaging people out of the blue that do not want this information and that we do not know even, and bugging them. Our system works for us, and that allows us to make sales while we sleep. I've had snow days with my kids, and I've made a sale while out going and sledding in the snow with them. I mean, tell me in the comments, you guys, like, how would that change your life if you could just be living your life on your terms and have sales come in because you plug in that 2 hours a day that Ashley was talking about? That's super, super powerful. And what really sets us apart from so many other different things that we've all tried and done in the past is that we're not having to put in all of the time. Look at Jess. I made $400 last night. Look at that. See, that is absolutely amazing. Now, we talk all the time about the program and what it teaches you. It teaches you how to market. Y'all, it also can give you so much confidence in yourself. I always say you have to be consistent here, and consistency doesn't always make you perfect, but it helps build that confidence. And I came here way down here on the confidence level, okay? Not really believing in myself that I could make my own stuff or do my own thing or honestly be successful. But with what I've learned here and the confidence that I've gained being here for a year, I am working on my own digital product right now. And it is a 30-day devotional for moms. So because of what I've learned here, our Canva crash course, that's a tongue twister. You can plug into that. You will learn how to use Canva. It's completely free. Okay. Everything that I have used to make my devotional so far is free. There is an upgrade version that you can do, but I did not do that for the longest time. My devotional, I haven't used any of the pro features. But know that you can grow this beyond selling the program, okay? Because so many people throw that in our face. But I want to tell you something too. That is the right that you get when you invest here. Being able to invest your money, it's called master resale rights. So do with it what you want. I always encourage people to learn from it and sell it if they want to make their money back, and then continue to grow with it and do with it what you want. But y'all, it works. We found out yesterday, y'all, the Legacy Builder program has been out for what, 10 and a half months, I think. Over $29 million has been made. We have over 50,000 people in our community. Tell me that is not amazing. Look at how many people are changing their lives out there, being able to make money from their phones while they're still, some people don't quit their jobs. Some people love their jobs, love their life, but they want to go do more. And this is giving them that ability to take that vacation and build a savings and pay off their debt and live the life that they want. But I love the automation part. That is our true freedom there, being able to be with 29 million since April, right? Isn't that amazing, you guys? I think that's just awesome. But so that's your automations. That is how it works. Know that you can grow this however big that you want to, you guys. The possibilities are completely endless.
I love your story, Bethany, because it just pulls at my heart to think of if you would have had this a year before you actually started, what it could have done for your family. So today is small and untraditional, and you can ask questions and come off mute if you want. But one thing I want to share with you is the biggest question I get is, okay, so if I buy your program, then what do I do? If you've had that thought, put a 1 in the comments. Like, I like you. I've saw you on live. I know you. Danny and I've known each other for years. But if I trust you won't lead me in the wrong direction. But my time is busy. I work, or, I have 5 kids. Like, what do I do after I purchase? So what the Legacy Builder program is going to teach you is how to resell 4 products. So when you buy the Legacy Builder program, you get a $100 product, a $300 product, a $600 product, and a $900 product. They become yours. Danny purchases today. She gets 4 streams of income. They're hers. Then she gets to go sell them, and she makes 100% profit. Have you guys ever sold somebody else's product before? I was just talking about this on my live. Mary Kay parties, Pampered Chef parties, in-home parties. You get a percentage. When you purchase the Legacy Builder program, you are buying your own business. The products are the classes. You get the products. They're completely done for you. You don't have to make your website. You don't make the training videos. It's already done for you, and I'm going to give it to you. Angel purchases today. She gets 4 products completely done for her. The website's completely done for you. We're actually going to pay your website fee today because I want you to get started and stop watching somebody else make money online that you know and that you trust. and they become yours. So you get your website set up in 3 hours, ready to go. You go make videos. Literally, all I do is make videos on social media and go live. Do you guys think you can do that? Put a yes or no in the comments. Terry comes here. He doesn't have to make a training video. He is not making a website. You purchase it. I mean, it's a concept. It's foreign. Do you guys agree? Shake your head with me. This concept is foreign because it's something we're just not used to. You purchase the product. It becomes yours. You go make videos, watch a training video, post a video on TikTok. Maybe you post on your Facebook, and then Terry gets a sale. Terry makes 100% profit. Does that make sense? It becomes yours. It's not a pyramid. I don't make money from you again. We're here to help you. When you have a problem or Terry's like, okay, I've been posting for a month. I'm not getting any action. Can you help me? Absolutely. Let's hop on the phone. I was on the phone with 3 different people yesterday that had already purchased that were stuck because they didn't know what to say in their video. Danny says, I don't see why I couldn't, right? It's done for you. The training videos are done. You plug and play. The hardest part for me was the tech, and I touched it 15 months ago. How many of you have seen my website, or you've seen Ashley's website, or you've seen Bethany's website? You don't create that. I didn't create that. It's $29 that I'm going to pay for you today, says Bethany and Ashley. I love to help people that take their time out and get on Zoom with me and want to help you get started. And then you get your stuff set up and you make videos. Post on your Facebook. Maybe you have a YouTube or Instagram. Terry, do you have an Instagram? Put a video on Instagram. There you go. Boom, you're done. You plug into people that have, like, every day there's a video that helps you with ideas. There's Zooms 5 days a week, at least 4, sometimes 5, most of the time 5. You can get on these Zooms with other people that are in our community. There's 50,000 people in the community. There's Zooms and videos every single day to help you, whatever platform that you want. And other people like the 3 of us do mentoring and do calls and teach you what to do, right?
Okay.
Danny, did you have a question?
Who, me?
Yeah, you came off mute. It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm eating.
It's fine. You're fine. It's real life, right?
I love you.
I love you. I haven't seen you forever.
I'm gonna cry.
Danny and I used to go to church together years ago, probably before Tessa was born. So my daughter's 13 now. And she was with me when I was pregnant and going through my divorce. She's a sweet lady. We've known each other for a long time.
Keep talking.
Okay, I'll put you back on mute. Sometimes that's what happens, right? It's just real life. Last week we did a webinar and Ashley's kids were crawling all over her. So it's just life, right? We do all start at 0. You're right.
And Jess said, like, how many of you think you can go live or create content? And you're like, well, I don't see why not. I want to tell you guys something too. Do you all realize, I feel pretty confident saying probably all of us are already doing that, and you don't even realize it. You're just not getting paid for it. Have you ever shared like a recipe on Facebook, or like you just went and saw a new movie, or you read a really good book, or you got a new skincare cream or something, right? You shared something with someone, maybe on your Facebook, maybe you sent someone an email, maybe you text your mom about this product, right? Whatever it is. Do you know what you just did? You digitally marketed something for somebody else, and you make $0. So with this, you're talking about your experience. You're talking about the skills that you're learning. You're talking about what you're going to be able to do when you start paying off this debt, when you don't have to punch a clock for somebody anymore. And you're sharing that. But then when somebody gets inspired to, instead of go try your recipe or go watch that movie or try out that new restaurant, they want to learn the skills that you're talking about, and they click on your link, they buy your product because you have 100% profit. You make that sale. You make the money. So this is putting the earning back to the effort. So your effort equals your earning. And as far as I'm concerned, that's exactly how it should be.
That's right. You get your profits and your work. Somebody else isn't benefiting from the time you spend. Like if Terry comes and purchases today, I'm the only one that makes money from him. And then Terry goes and makes 100% profit. There's not some big wig sitting up at a $1 million house saying, yay, I'm making some money off Jessica today. That's all I've ever known with Mary Kay, Pampered Chef, 31. You guys sold that kind of stuff. You know, I would do house parties for 3 hours and make $85.
I want to answer Dana's question. Also, you need 1,000 followers to go live. What if you don't and can't get that many followers? First of all, if you can't, it's probably because you haven't been using the right strategy. And that's what we teach you. We teach you something called attraction marketing. We help you with your interaction and engagement so that the people that are following you are your perfect customers. We don't want to see you creating content just for it to go and fall on deaf ears. We want your content to get in front of your perfect audience. And you don't always need 1,000 followers. I've seen them letting people as low as 500. But I've gone through 3 TikTok accounts. Okay. TikTok's taken away 2 of my accounts. And so I've had to start over. I will say though, my very first account, it took me 6 weeks to hit 1,000 followers. So for the first 6 weeks, I did not go live. I still made sales. So getting sales is not dependent on going live. It does help. It does help because people can see that you're a real person, but it is not dependent on that. And there's another piece to that I wanted to say. So I'm on my 3rd account, right? I still have less than 5,000 followers on this account. I've made $132,000 and I've never had a video go viral. So please do not focus on the number because again, we're teaching you that perfect customer. That's going to be it's the quality over quantity is really, really big.
Right. And I like to use Wendy as an example. Wendy lives in Canada. She's 56. She made $500,000 in 8 months by posting 3 videos a day on TikTok. She never went live one time. She posts on TikTok. Now, mind you, her videos are good. She's very good at editing and her videos look great. But you don't have to go live. Going live is intimidating. Do you guys agree? Yes, absolutely. When I first started doing it, I would sit at the kitchen table and I would sweat like a mule. I hated it. I've been doing it since November of 2023, and sometimes I still get nervous. But then I know like there's a reason, and I love connecting with people. I go live on Facebook. I post on Facebook. So some people do this, don't even have TikTok. You don't have to have a warm market on TikTok or Facebook. You can start from scratch from any platform, and that's what we're going to teach you. Julie says, how do you do it first without showing your face? You can do B-roll. Have you guys heard of a B-roll video? So like if you're outside taking a walk, videotape your shoes in the snow for 10 seconds. That's B-roll. B-roll is things that you can just have on your phone that you can put some words over. Ashley has a really good example. Her husband did B-roll videos, right? Last week.
I can unmute and I can show you real quick if you guys want to see a couple examples of faceless. So my husband is actually currently laid off. He's laid off for the whole month of February. That was definitely not expected. He had 2 days of notice, and a year and a half ago, if this would have happened, it would have been like the straw that broke the camel's back. We probably would have just like sat down and cried because we were not set up in a place. We did not have an emergency fund. So this happened now, and it's actually been really great. Like the kids are stoked because he's been home helping out. He gets to take them to school, pick them up, all of that. And he started doing this. He made $1,000 within his first week, but I'll show you a couple examples of like some faceless stuff that he does. So, and we'll teach you this. This is all in here too, right? This is super simple. Driving the tractor.
Can you guys see that?
I know it's not like the greatest, but he's driving a tractor, okay?
Yeah.
Cutting our hayfield, and then you put words on the screen, all right? Let's see. Here's one that he did. Literally, this is our hayfield. It's just the sunrise. It's just the sunrise. You put some words on the screen, stuff that you do anyways. You could take a 7-second video of your hands typing on the screen. So we kind of talked about like what those two, Jess said, y'all, I'm trying to say Jess and Bethany at the same time, and it's getting all tangled up. Jess was talking about how we create content, right? We say to make 3 pieces of content a day. What I'm doing right now, and you can do what works for you, but what I'm doing right now is 2 short ones. They're like 7 to 10 seconds, like I just showed you. Or even legit, you guys, like me taking a drink of my water. You don't have to say anything. You can do one where you're dancing in the car at the school pickup line, whatever, right? Where you're sitting there eating your lunch. Where I've done them where I'm washing my dishes, okay? The stuff that I have to do anyways, turn it into content because that's what people want to see is that you're a real person. And then you're going to put words on the screen that is going to inspire and connect you to your audience, so that they see that you have found something, which is this product that you didn't have to create, that can help them with their goals. Does that make sense?
Definitely.
Okay, I see the nods. So Jess said we're going to help you with your fees. Do you want to tell them what else we're going to do?
Well, there's two other things that we're going to do, but you're much better at words. Do you guys agree? Like, do you like to hear? I love to hear Ashley. I lift her up all the time. I love to hear her talk. Bethany's going to soothe me and tell me everything's going to be okay, and Ashley's going to hype me up and explain everything. So, you go ahead, sister.
Okay, so we're doing something for you. We're still putting the finishing touches on it. This is something that we are going to give you for free. We are not giving this to anybody else. If somebody already purchased from us 6 months ago, they do not get access to this for free. This is if you get started today. And we are, like I said, polishing it up still, but the three of us have come together and we're giving you our best tips. When you hit the ground running, once you get everything set up, our best like tips, ideas, stuff to really, we're calling it kind of like a playbook, stuff to help you create the best content that you can so that you don't have to worry about that interaction and that engagement, helping you with how to edit, like basic editing skills of a TikTok video, making it so that you understand the like structure of a good piece of content. You have to have a good hook, you have to have good value, and you have to have a good CTA at the end. And we're breaking that down because we don't want to see you waste your time. We don't want you to get started with this and then feel like you've been ghosted. So we are creating something, we're giving it to you for free. We will be charging other people for this and selling it in the future, but you get it for free. And we're really excited about it because we've been watching it come together, and it's like our little playbook, baby. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, so that'll be free. Plus,
Plus,
did you already tell them about? All
what?
right, I'll say it again. When you purchase the Legacy Builder program, you can do it on a payment plan. Put a 1 in the comments if you need a payment plan. I've lived my entire life on a payment plan. Anybody else? 12 months, same as cash, buy here, pay here. Anybody else? Nancy says 1. So you can do the Legacy Builder program on a payment plan. We will help you get started. The website fee is $29. You never have to pay that again. It's completely done and set up. Today we'll pay you that $29. So like Klarna will let you go all the way down to $58. You could get started today for $58. And we're going to help you with your domain fee, plus give you the playbook for free. Bethany, do you want to answer Dana's little question there about, oh, we already answered her question, didn't we, about having 1,000 followers? Would we have the opportunity to be in the square? What do you mean? Like on this Zoom talking? Is that what you mean? When you purchase and get started, you're more than welcome to come on here and say, Dana, get started. And then her friend Susie wants information. She wants to buy from Dana, but she doesn't understand. So Dana can invite her friend on here, and then her friend Susie will go buy from Dana. Is that what you mean? Dana, if you purchase from us, you are a part of our team. Yesterday, I was on Zoom for an hour for free for people that had purchased from me or had not. I have a free community, and they just answered questions. They raised their hand and answered questions, and I could help them for completely free. So yes, there's not team building. Like you don't recruit people, you don't make money from people that purchase from you ever again. But the joy of the three of us as we pour into our people. Ashley and Bethany both have coaching Facebook groups, right? You both have Facebook groups? And they do free Zooms 2 or 3 times a month to help people that purchase from them. I have a community. I have a school community. Does anybody have questions and want to come off mute? Feel free. This is just roundtable discussion, right? Anybody? All right, Danny, I can text you my link. I do have a school community. Yes, Nancy.
I kind of wanted to touch on what Jess just said too. when you get started with this, you're going to get your own leads, you're going to get your own customers, and even before they turn to customers. So that is one thing that we have started offering that in the beginning we weren't, but now we are letting you share this webinar with your customers. So if anybody is watching this webinar and you got invited to this by somebody that was not myself or Jess or Bethany, if you got invited by Cassie or Penny or Amanda or anyone else, get back with the person that invited you. If you have not yet purchased this, when you do purchase this, you will have access to these webinars and you'll be able to be like, oh my gosh, you guys, like I have some people that are in my community. They've put together this webinar. I'd love for you to check it out. And we will sit here and we will answer your customers' questions. And then at the end of it, we're going to do the same thing. Say, hey, go back and purchase from your people. And even if you get someone, so for example, somebody purchases from Amanda today or from Penny, right? Whoever you purchase from, if they purchase today at that legacy level, we will still give them that playbook for free, that playbook that we're creating, the success tips and all of that too. Okay. So just know that we are doing that to help you. All right.
That's good. Have you guys ever sold any other digital products? I know Nancy is using a different program. I bought a bunch of other digital marketing programs before I came to Legacy Builder, and Angel has too. The reason, and I'm certain that everybody else can attest to this, is the mentoring that's inside of this. So when you purchase Legacy Builder, you're going to get your course, and you also get a platform in the school, SKOOL. It's what our community is. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, they announced 50,000 people in our community. There's Zooms 5 days a week. There's video, a 10-minute or less video every day with help. And I say it all the time, but the reason why people fail so much is because they do not have somebody to pour into them, right? If Terry purchased today and I fell off the face of the earth, do you think Terry's more likely to succeed on his own? Or do you think he'll succeed because he has help and I'm going to be there for him? When I purchased this, I didn't have a Jessica or a Bethany or an Ashley. The lady that I gave my money to didn't help me. And I plugged into those daily videos from Michelle O'Neill. She's the creator, and I watched every single one. I sacrificed sleep. I stayed up late. I did whatever I was on every Zoom. I did whatever it takes because I knew I saw something inside of here and I wanted to change my family's life.
I saw a comment that said we're the same as other programs out there. I want to say we're not. We are very different. I firmly believe that we are the perfect foundation that you need for success with selling anything. You are not limited to buy this course to sell this course. Please do not like put a lid on yourself. Your success is not capped there. I have had people that have purchased this from me that have zero intention of ever selling this again. They simply already have a product or a business and they want to market that better. I've had cleaning ladies, I've had a massage therapist, I've had multiple realtors, I've had an esthetician, I've had a thrift store owner just because they need to learn how to better market their product or service. And so with that being said, we have two things that I think really sets us apart from the other programs out there. Number one, we're the only one that is 100% profit. There's so many that maybe started as 100% and they have since pivoted or shifted to what is called an affiliate. So if you bought that with the intention of, all right, I'm going to sell this, I'm going to make 100% profit. Well, now they've just changed that. So now maybe you make 85%, and that's still pretty good compared to like some of the other MLMs out there. But when you get a taste of that 100% profit and then they take that away from you, that's a little bit dirty. I don't love that. The other thing that we do, like we talked about, is we put that heavy emphasis on the automated part of this, on getting your time back. So I've had people that have started with DBA, DWA, SWC, and they've seen me on live and they are like, can you teach me how to automate? Because they don't tap into that as much as we do. They're like, I want this. So when you have that automations, the biggest thing is building that email list. That email list works 24/7 for you. I say it does like the heavy lifting for you. You go out there, you create the content. That's like your billboard. But then that email system does the heavy lifting and converts those leads to sales. You don't even have to come up up with those email templates. That was a really amazing thing for me. I wanted something that I could see that was already working. They were going to give me the templates. I was going to edit it, make it my own, and let it work for me. Do that heavy lifting.
That's right. And a lot of people don't understand the difference between the fact that we have a website that you put your email into, and then most people on TikTok have a stand store or a beacon store or a milkshake or a link tree. If you've ever seen any of those, put a 1 in the comments. You're here because there's a little button underneath of my name and it has a website and you have to put your email address in there. We use system.io. It's completely free. There's no monthly fee. People put their email in there every single day, and then I get to message them over and over and over. Bethany bought from me in the middle of the night. It was asleep. I made $900 in my sleep when she bought from me. I never even met her before. 2 people bought yesterday, a $300 and a $100. I was playing cards. My couch, the thing in the middle of your couch that can go down that has a cup holder. We put that down and that's our card table. We play cards, the 3 of us, and we were playing cards on that table last night and somebody bought the $300 and the $100 and I wasn't even on my phone. That's what automation does. And Danny has gotten emails from me, and Angel, I just met her today on TikTok and she's here. People get into your automations and they get emails from you. How many of you put stuff in your cart and then leave the website? How many of you window shop? I'm a window shopper. If you have a stand store or you have a link tree or a milkshake or whatever, you do not have a way to gather somebody's information. Like when TikTok shut down, you guys remember when TikTok shut down? What do you think people that sold TikTok shop did? They probably panicked because their entire income is based on people clicking their video. They had no email addresses. They had no way to follow up with people. In January 21st and 22nd, I was on airplane mode for 2 days in the mountains, riding my side by side. And the Sunday, I lost my TikTok. I had 92,000 followers. TikTok shut me down. I lost my whole entire account. I made $10,000 in 4 days because I have people's email address. So the beauty of having an email address is you still have a business. Does that make sense? Bethany, do you want to explain? Angel asked about, can you give more detailed information about the products?
So about the digital products, I know that's really hard for a lot of us to wrap our minds around. You guys put a me in the comments if you're like, I don't understand what it means as a digital product. So it means you don't have a physical product that you're getting in the mail and shipping out to other people, or even doing like drop shipping. There's no inventory. There's no product that people are actually physically receiving. It is all on your phone, your tablet, your computer, whatever. You have access to it there. So in that way, you don't have that monthly overhead. We don't have the reoccurring fees. We don't have the inventory. We don't have the membership, because I know with the MLMs and stuff that I've done in the past, you had to buy the product every month to stay an active member. So if you made sales, you could earn commissions, right? So we don't have that here. So you're, yes, asking what are the digital products per level. So how long does it take? Is there another question? What are the digital products per level? So each level is growing a little bit more education, more skills, more training. So like the launch pad is like the bare necessities of what you need, right? Now, every single level, you get your website, you get the daily videos, you get the majority of our weekly live trainings, the legacy builder. So we have the 100, the 300, the 600, the 900. The 900 Legacy Builder does come with 1 extra live call a week. And that is, it can be a big group of people, but she breaks it down into small little breakout rooms where there's like 5 or 6 people where you're going to get to talk to. I think those are a lot of fun. I've gotten to meet with people from South Africa and stuff like that from all over the world. And you get to brainstorm and role play and just bounce ideas off of each other. I think they're absolutely amazing. But if you look on the website, which is going to be in one of the emails, or whoever you're here for, they can send it to you. You're going to see the launch pad, and it's going to be broken down what you're getting in that. Now, when you get the passive daily pay, you now get the launch pad and passive daily pay. So they just continue to compound. Does that make sense? And then the difference also is going to be how much you can make, because if you only have the launch pad for 100, it's going to take 9 people to come across you to purchase that, you're welcome, to make $900. Whereas if you had the legacy builder, it's going to be one sale to make that 900. So some people come across us and they think they can start at the 100 and have the success that we have had, where we're all at the 900. We all have the 4 different levels, and not saying you can't start at the 100 and have success. You can. A lot of people start there and they upgrade because we understand not everybody can afford to start at the $900 level. And some people come here with different goals. Maybe they don't want $900 a month. Maybe they just want a couple extra hundred. And that is more like what the lower levels are for. So you can always work your way up. When you do, you will pay the difference. Okay. So if you go from the 100 to the 300, you pay 200. And then you're going to pay that $29 website fee again and have to set your website. They'll give you a whole new website to plug into play. That is why we offer that $29 to cover that at the 900, just to make it a little bit easier on you guys and to make it to where you set your system up one time and you're done and you don't have to go back in and redo your website each time you upgrade.
Good. Thank you.
What autoresponder is used, or do you copy and paste the captured emails into your email program? So Angel, literally with a click of a button in our training, there's videos that you're going to watch and underneath them are a link, and you're literally just going to copy that link and put it into your browser, and it's going to put all the emails already written into your system.io account. You then get to go in and they're going to show you how to go in and edit them. So we call them like a template in one sense. You're going to go in, you're going to put your name in, your links in, your story, your verbiage, because some of the things that are said in that might not be words that you use. So you get to customize them that way.
But that's something that you touch one time. So like in November of 2023, the emails were set up for me. I put my name on there. I put my website on there, and I haven't touched it, Angel, in a year. Every time somebody comes into my emails, they get emails from me. Like I think I went and changed the year from 2024 to 2025. It's not something, there is no autoresponder. Like it's not something that you have to touch a lot. It does it for you. That's what an automated system is. Does that make sense? Yes. So Danny, if you did the $600 level today, you would have the 1, 3, and 6 on your website. You'd have to pay the $29 today yourself. And then when you wanted to upgrade from the 6 to the 9, you would have to pay the $29 again. Every time you upgrade from 1 to 3 to 6 to 9, you get a new website, because your website is the level that you come in at is what's on your website. Yeah, system.io, the emails, all of that's included when you do $929. And we're paying your $29 today. No, the $29 to make a website that you can use over and over and over is pretty cheap, right? And today, when people do the Legacy Builder program that we're on this Zoom, we're going to give you that $29. So when you do, if you did Klarna or Afterpay and did it on a payment plan, we would take care of your $29 today. Angel, did I answer all your questions? I know that you and I just literally met on live today. I believe that's the Lord right there. But if you have questions, you feel free to come off mute and ask them. We're not going to keep you all morning since it is Saturday morning. I know everybody probably has big plans for the day. Thanks, Julie. All right. If you have questions, get back with the person that invited you. This offer will be till midnight tonight. And you'll get an email from us, or you email us, and then we'll talk. How does that sound? Thumbs up? All right. See y'all later. Happy Saturday.